Okay. Hi, this is Mr. Roach. We're working with the cube, and we're learning how to add stuff to existing parts. Okay. So what I was thinking about doing was I was thinking about creating this sort of like little ledge on my box. Okay. And I made a sketch for this, but I'll get rid of it right now, and we'll like pick it up again. So this is the box, and I want to add a ledge, and we're going to learn how to add material onto existing parts, okay? So if I have a ledge, one of the things I'm going to want to do is I want to, like, you can use any plane at all to add things to, okay? So I'm going to use the top of the box. Okay, there's a plane there, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on it like I did before, and let me see what I'm doing. I'm looking for make sketch, new sketch. So what happens is it gives me this new sketch plane here, which is good, right? Okay, so and its sketch plane is the one of the faces, so it knows which face I'm talking about. It's a little hard to deal with this right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on it again and go view normal to sketch plane. Okay, so it gets me like looking at the right direction. Okay, again I'm a little bit disoriented, so I'll go with that. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to draw like the shape of this like little ledge. Okay, so you can use any of these drawing tools. In this case, I'm going to use this special tool called an offset. Okay, an offset will let you kind of like make like a little like kind of ring around something. Okay, kind of like boards on a hockey rink or something like that. But what I'm going to do is I am going to use the lines that are made by the shape and use them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this. Okay, and this is something I sort of have to do is I have to select all these lines around the edge here, and then see this feature here called use. I'm going to use them. Okay, in my new sketch. Okay, like my sketch doesn't have anything until I do this, but now it's got these black lines that I can use. Okay, and what happens is they carry all the constraints that the old underlying things had. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this tool now, okay, called offset, okay, and I'm going to go like this, I'm going to go like this, I'm going to go like this. Oh, I didn't, I'll turn them on back in. Let me see if offset, if I turn it on, what happens. Yep, it wants to make me an offsetted space, okay. So see this? Okay, so what it's doing is it's kind of like making kind of like a little like frame around the thing before, okay. So if I double click, it'll sit here and do this. This is way too big for me, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this like maybe like 1/3 of an inch. Okay, so now I've got this offset, okay, that's there, okay? This is a little bit kind of messed up, so let me see if I can pull this out so you can see it better. There, like that. Okay, so you can see that this is 1/3 big and 1/3 of an inch, and I'm going to say okay. I can rename this. Okay, so I'm going to call this like top lip box. Okay, box, and there we go. Okay, so we saved it, and that's what it looks like. Okay, so what happens is you end up with this. Okay, so this is like a 3D object with this like drawing sitting here. And what we're going to do is extrude on it, okay? Okay, so now to extrude on it, we do what we did. We're going to use this extrude tool again, okay? So what I got to do is I got to pick this little shape that I'm going to extrude. Now this is special, okay? So I'm going to hit extrude, and what I want to do is see what it did. It sort of automatically did that. It wants to do this, but we don't really want this to happen, okay? Looks like a chimney. It's not really like a lip, and it's way too big, right? It's like 1 inch long. Okay, and instead of having it be a new part shape, okay, I'm going to go add. Okay, now it's kind of upset with me right now, and this is the thing. So when things are bad, it turns red, and so we got to figure out the red problem and stuff. But the red problem is that it can't really add this to the top of another thing. There won't be enough material to make this sort of like secure and sealed and stuff. So what I want to do is I want to flip this over. Okay, And what it did was it was smart enough to know that it was going to merge itself with part one, which we should name box, right? We haven't done that yet. But it'll do this for me. Now, the only problem is it still looks like a chimney, so I don't like that. So what I did though, okay, just so you know, is that you can flip where the extrude's going. See how this is going up and down? Okay, I want it to go this way. I'm going to change this to maybe like a 1/4 inch. Okay, so it's like much smaller, neater, smoother, cooler, that kind of thing. Okay, and then what I'm going to do then is, and it's okay, so see how this isn't black anymore or red anymore? So this is okay. So I'm going to do it. And then what's cool is that since it's part of the same part, when it prints out, there won't be any like it won't like sort of come apart at these like sort of seams that we're making. Okay, so that's actually kind of cool, and so it'll do the right thing when it's actually printing it out, and that's actually a really good thing about Onshape. And that's it. Okay, you can do other things if you want, like I don't know, like if you wanted to make a shape over here or something like that to decorate it, you can do it, but that's just done by picking the shape, and then we can put like designs and stuff like that on it as much as we want. Okay, so that's adding an extra thing to a shape. Okay.